Hello my lovely Padawans and welcome to my deck profile of my Messiah, Link Joker Messiah deck for April 2018. So yeah, it's still under construction, I guess, but I'm not jumping really high into the the most pricey cards. So at this point, it's still like kind of a budgety build. I mean, it's got some pricey cards in it, obviously, which I got lucky to pull when I bought the trial decks. But still, my can't whatever. My starting Vanguard is Neon Messiah Orion. It's not the best Forerunner, but it's actually very good because if you unlock it during your turn, you can send it to Soul, draw a card, and just boost the attack of one of your guys. And apparently, whenever I start recording a video, I'm going to die. Anyway, the trigger lineup is 4 of Beloved Child of Superstring Theory. She's a draw trigger, but if you call her and use her skill, you can send her to Soul and give 3000 power to one of your units. Your heal trigger is Morning Child of Reaction, no effect. Then 4 critical triggers, Spicule Shark, again, no effects here. Then 4 critical triggers, Biting Deleter Jiva. Now this guy, he has an effect, but it doesn't work with Messiahs. It's for the deleters, but since I don't, Messiahs don't really need stand triggers, and especially because they're better grade 2s that are gonna be mainly are gonna be your main focus to be on your field. On the front row, basically here and here, they can't be locked. So I mean, I guess no, it's not that great unless you don't have those. It's not as great. 2 copies of Multiple Stars of Binding Cluster Mine. Also on the stand trigger topic, when you unlock a card, it's like it stands. So 1 copy of Wild Child of the Many Worlds Interpretation. Then we have, for the perfect guard, 4 copies of Albert Pangolin, just your standard PG Sentinel card. 4 copies of the Stridefather of the deck. This is Destiny Dealer, nothing super extremely fancy. It's just a standard, Stridefather card. Then for your main grade 1 of the deck is 4 copies of Dunamis Messiah. Now he's awesome because first of all you have to have a GB1 present, so it's not an early game thing, but you Soul Blast 1, and when you have boosted a unit that's battled, at the end of that battle you lock this card and unlock another card, and then give 4k to one of your units. So you can do your combos, or start doing your combos and empowering your other guys. For grade 2s, I run 2 copies of Albedo Condor. No effect, but it's a 10k grade 2, so why the hell not? 4 copies of Arrestor Messiah. Now, Arrestor Messiah is nice in the cases that you call him with the effect, with the stride effect of your ace, with your boss grade 3 in the deck, because its GB1 skill gives it a 2000 attack boost, 2000 power boost if your Vanguard is a Messiah, and he also gets a skill that you lock him, and you choose one rear guard in any player's back row and lock it. So it's just extra lock and lock stuff. And your main grade 2 in the deck, at least mine, is 4 copies of Metalia Messiah. Now, Metalia Messiah is epic if you get to do your combo chains right, you can easily boost this guy with plus 18,000 power. Because Metallic Messiah has a GB1 skill that pretty much gives it 3,000 power for every time a card is locked or unlocked. Of course, this power is there until the end of the turn, but I've mostly easily given this guy 18,000, so that's like 6 times, 6 locks or unlocks during the turn, and if you have 2 of these guys next to your Vanguard, oh boy, is it fun. Well, not fun for the opponent, because you will have locked their cards and they will have to block your rear guards. Now for grade 3s, I run 4 copies of the original Alter Ego Messiah. It's still a nice card, I guess, but it's not the best anymore. But its stride skill is I wouldn't get this guy on your Vanguard. I would just stride over him with another grade 3, or just altogether not stride him on the Vanguard at all. But his stride skill is, as again, it's not great. It pretty much lets you lock a card and then give 5k to something, which is and then his GB2 skill is Soul Blast 1, and if a card was unlocked during your turn, you draw 1. I mean, he's not that great, to be honest. You could easily replace him with Ideo, but he's pricier. And last, for the grade 3s, and this is the ace card in my deck, 4 copies of the one, the only, the Alter Ego Neo Messiah, and here you can see all the 3 different rarities: the special rare, the whatever you call this, the triple rare, and the common. So yeah, this guy is crazy good. Well, he's not super duper crazy good, but he's very good in this deck. His stride skill lets you call a card from your hand and then choose up to 1 unit in either player's field and lock them. Which, if you have Metalli on the field, and then you call another Metalli on the field or whatever, you're gonna start off your combos really nicely. And his second effect is similar to Alter Ego Messiah, but better, because you for GB2 and Soul Blast 1, you draw 2 if you have had unlocked a card during your turn with one of your card effects. Now for the G deck, for the G zone, I have 4 copies of Genesis Dragon Bearing Messiah. Now this guy it's not like extremely powerful, but he can help you with your combos, especially with your Metallic Messiah combos, because when for Counter Blast 1, when he attacks a Vanguard, so before the block step, that is, you Counter Blast 1 and you choose a rear guard in any player's field, you lock it, and then choose a locked card and unlock it. So that's extra 6,000 for any Messiah present, Metallic Messiah present on the field, which is great. And 4 copies of Light That Seals the Tear, Lady Healer. She's a decent G Guardian. She has pretty much 2 conditions. 1, you have to have a Messiah present on the field. 2, there has to be at least 1 card locked anywhere on either fighter's field. And if you Soul Blast 1, she's gonna get an extra 10k pretty much, and she's gonna become 25k defense. So that's that. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, my lovely Padawans. I will be making more of these, hopefully soon, sooner than later. But as I said, I don't want to spend that much money. But you know, keep it casual, keep it plebeian, keep it on the cheap side. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, my lovely Padawans. I will see you in the next one, and may the Force be with you always.